And welcome back. I'm Ed Gargas alongside Terry McVeigh as we prepare to see Game 25, the third place game here in the 54th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. And Terry, we've seen two pretty good games so far today. That Consolation Championship, Hayti, found themselves down 9 points in the first quarter and come back with a 5-point win over the host team, the hometown Bloomfield Wildcats. Second game for fifth place. First-time tournament participant Holcomb Hornets find themselves up against the very strong Bernie Mule team. Good performance there, and congratulations on a great tournament by Holcomb. But today the Mules just had a little too much firepower and had a pretty convincing win.
That's about the same results they had when they played. Bernie played in the Holcomb tournament. I believe they played Holcomb in the semifinals down there and beat them by about the same score. But Holcomb came up here and shows they're pretty good basketball team.
Absolutely. Seth McBroom, he's an excellent young coach there and doing a lot of good things with that Holcomb program. As those teams, there's a lot better team than what Bernie saw the first time they played. We're getting ready to see the third place game, as it'll be the number 4 seeded Portageville Bulldogs taking on the number 6 seed Twin River Royals. The Bulldogs coming in with two great games early in the tournament, met up against a very formidable opponent yesterday in the Kennett Indians. Kennett just finding a little too much speed and shot very well against the Bulldogs yesterday to come out with a pretty convincing win.
Yeah, it was a 13-point win for Kennett yesterday, but it was actually about a 20-point game.
Yes.
Portageville scored some late, but it was about a 20-point game. And Portageville's a very good team, but Kennett's an excellent team, and last night was the most consistent game they've played all year. Portageville just ran into a Kennett team that was on.
Absolutely. Twin Rivers is in the third place game by virtue of upsetting the third seeded Bernie Mules in the second round, and they went on and they fell to the number 2 seeded Dexter Bearcats last night. But a good game early on. Dexter was able to the press proved very formidable for them and successful, and Twin Rivers found themselves down, just made a few runs, but really after being down double digits, never could quite close that gap. And Dexter with a final win, 19 points, 63-44. So we'll see the Kennett Indians and the Dexter Bearcats following this game for the championship.
Now this is a repeat. This is a rematch of a game of about 2 weeks ago. Twin Rivers and Portageville played an afternoon game at prelim, or just an afternoon game for Three Rivers game at Poplar Bluff. In that game, Portageville had the game won, made a couple of bad shots, and the Twin Rivers ended up winning the game by 2. So I would expect the same thing. And in that game, Twin Rivers' tenacity, their defense, the way we've seen them play defense, what they did in that game was take Portageville pretty much out of the game they want to play.
As we prepare for the national anthem, we'll take a quick break, turn it over to the floor. We'll be right back.
wave in hand that those are all graduates of Bloomfield High School. And now we will have the announcements of the starting lineups.
Starting lineups being announced
Between the Twin Rivers Royals
for the.
and the Portageville.
We prepare here for this third place game.
Twin Rivers is coached by Dustin.
Twin Rivers coached by Dustin Benson. Starting for them is number 1, Garrett Stockton, 5'10" senior. Number 15, Michael Snyder, 6' sophomore. Number 22, Dustin Teague, 6'4" senior.
Has had a very good tournament.
Number 23, Mason Oberkramer, 6'2" senior. And number 30, the 6'2" senior, Cole McBroom. And the Portageville Bulldogs being coached by Jason Irby. Starting for them will be number 1, Tevin Walker, 5'11" junior. Number 22, Dominique Walker, 6'2" sophomore. Number 23, Fred Treadwell, 6'2" senior. Number 32, Rondreas Booker, 6'4" senior. And number 34, Jake Young, 6'4" senior. Terry, it ought to be exciting as we are surrounded by Twin River Royal fans on the south side of the broadcast booth and the Portageville Bulldog fans on the north side of the broadcast booth. Ought to be a lot of fan interaction in this game.
There will be, and if you're going to come out, you better come out pretty soon. It's starting to fill up, as it always does especially during the last night of this tournament.
We're going to see an exciting game here. Royals in the game at 7-3, Bulldogs at 4-4. Tip will be controlled by the Royals as Garrett Stockton brings the ball across the line for the Royals. He'll get the ball over to number 15, Michael Snyder. Reverse back to Stockton, down to Oberkramer. Reverse to Stockton, over to Snyder. Snyder a look.
I like this 1-3-1 zone that Portageville throws at you. They put Dominique Walker, who's their most athletic player, on the point where he can disrupt the passes just like he did there.
Dominique Walker, 6'4", excuse me, Walker being the 6'2" sophomore.
Sophomore, I mean, yeah.
As I'm trying to find his name on the Royal side of the scorebook. And it won't find it there. Stockton looking at the shot, Oberkramer. Nice pass down low to McBroom, loses the handle. And Walker going to dribble the ball out of bounds. Turnover Bulldogs back to the Twin Rivers. So as Bill likes to keep those things, I guess the turnover battle is 1-1. Stockton looking to set the offense now. Back over to Snyder, down to McBroom. Oberkramer in the middle, goes up, contested by Booker. Won't get it, got his rebound, go back up. Third time. Great effort there by Mason Oberkramer for first 2 points of the ball game. 6:46 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, nobody was down with Portageville to help Booker on the boards.
Treadwell drive the baseline, unsuccessful. Teague with the rebound, pushes it out to Oberkramer. Oberkramer out to Stockton, over to Snyder. Down to Teague. Teague can drive the baseline off the glass, no good. Rebound Booker.
Yeah, Portageville's a little slow getting down on the blocks to give any help defense.
Over to Booker, or excuse me, Walker to Walker. Now to Booker, Treadwell. Looking at Jake Young underneath. Nice battle between he and Teague going up as Dominique Walker goes up for the shot and brings the ball down. He's called for traveling. Turnover number 2. Stockton bring the ball down for the Royals. He'll be met by Dominique Walker. Shot off. Good hustle there by Snyder. Over to Stockton, back to Snyder. Snyder over to Oberkramer. He'll shoot the 3. Count it. Nice shot by Mason as he now has 5 points early in the ball game. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter.
Twin Rivers been able to, with good ball movement, good crisp ball movement, they're able to find the holes in the zone and get people out for three-pointers.
Treadwell tries to go down low to Young. Walker polices up the ball. Booker has set a screen. Walker will shoot. No good. Walker tried to get his own rebound. It's going to be out off Walker. Walker coming off in a great offensive performance last night in a losing performance.
He's a good player. We keep talking about how quick and how fast Kennett is. Walker is as quick and fast as anybody on Kennett. Maybe a little bit quicker and faster.
McBroom back to Stockton for three. It's good. We got a foul on the play. Foul underneath, away from the shot.
Basket's good.
Foul's going to be on Booker.
I believe it's on Jake
Jake Young. So I was looking at his number, but trying to say Booker is number 32.
And if you watch Jake Young during the game, he's going to be positioning himself either offensively or defensively all during the game. He works very, very hard. I like to call him a thumper. One of those guys that really gets in and mixes it up and always a good asset to the team.
Not afraid to have a body on him. We stayed right here during the break as the buzzer has sounded. We'll find that being a habit. We have one of the most astute basketball minds sitting next to me, and Terry McVeigh.
I thought you were looking at somebody. I was looking to see who's on the left side of you.
And as Rick likes to remind me, he's an attorney, so he always has plenty of words to say.
That was a good timeout, I thought, there by Coach Irby, because Portageville's flat right now. Both teams had very frustrating losses last night, but Twin Rivers is coming out.
McBroom goes up against Booker. He's going to be fouled by Booker. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Booker's first foul. 2 team fouls now, 4 against the Bulldogs. Broom good on the first. That McBroom family's been torn. They've been wearing purple and blue as Cole's older brother Seth coaches Holcomb Hornets here in their first tournament. Cole unable to make the second. Polices up the ball, goes back. Going to be called with the charge as Booker had his defensive position established. That'll be McBroom's first foul. Fredwell will bring the ball down for the Bulldogs. Booker comes out, sets the offense. Over to Walker, Dominique out to Tevin Walker. Tevin gets the ball down low to Booker. Kicks it back out to Walker. And Walker over to Tevin Walker. Over to Booker, down to Treadwell. Treadwell finds Young underneath. He goes up strong. Will not get the basket, but it is fouled. Going to be the foul on Dustin Teague, I believe. It is. Dustin's first. Second team foul against the Royals as Young will go to the line for 2. Will not get the first.
Substitutions for Twin Rivers, the freshman Eric Ray and Jacob Whitlock, the senior.
Freshman's had some quality minutes for this Royal team in this tournament. As Jake Young connects on the second to put the Bulldogs on the board.
Yeah, he's somebody we're going to enjoy watching for the next 3 years in this tournament. I've been pretty impressed with Mr. Ray.
Good defense by Treadwell on Whitlock. Ball will be out on the Royals, or excuse me, on the Bulldogs as Whitlock will take the ball out into Oberkramer.
Good move by Coach Irby to go to a man-to-man defense. That the zone is. I like that 1-3-1 zone with Dominique Walker out front, but with Portageville coming out, basically coming out flat, you get a man-to-man that's a more active defense and may get them back in the game.
Stockton, nice dish to Teague. Won't get the jumper. Rebound Tevin Walker. He pushes it out front to Dominique. Can't control it as Whitlock polices up the ball. Oberkramer bring the ball down for the Royals. Back over to Whitlock. Whitlock looking down low to to Young. Treadwell coast to coast. 2 points for Treadwell. There's a whistle.
Timeout, Twin Rivers.
Timeout on the floor. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
I like that timeout by Coach Benson there. Portageville, when they changed the man-to-man, got a little bit more active, and Twin Rivers did not respond well. Good timeout to get his players back online.
Oberkramer pop and shoot. No good. Rebound Young. Young dishes it off to Treadwell, who will bring the ball up for the Bulldogs. Treadwell over to Young. Down to Isaac Ray, in for the Bulldogs. Out to Dominic Walker. He'll look to drive. He splits the defense, dishes it to Young. Young couldn't handle it. And we got a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with the Bulldogs.
That was a tough pass for Young to catch. He catches the ball around his waist, and there's 4 Royals around him. And
Cole McBroom and Michael Snyder back in for the Royals. Inbound pass to Young. He goes up, won't get the basket, but is fouled by number 21, Eric Ray, the 6'1" freshman.
Just a late defensive reaction to that inbound pass. Young cut down the lane and it was wide open. The only thing Ray could do was the fouling.
Jake, good for the first. And the second. Jake now 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Bulldogs have cut the lead to 4. Good defense by Treadwell on the inbound. Unable to save the ball. Out on Treadwell. Back to the Royals. Snyder will take a seat as Oberkramer comes back in.
Isaac Ray in for Portageville.
Oberkramer into McBroom, back to Oberkramer. Bulldogs in a man-to-man, full court press. Stockton back to Oberkramer. He finds McBroom underneath on the high post. Dishes it to Oberkramer. Gets his man in the air and he'll shoot. Dishes back to McBroom over his head.
One
Picked up by Walker, coast to coast, and gets the roll. Nice shot there by Dominique for his first 2 points.
That's a 7-point run for Portageville.
2 minutes, 19 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Oberkramer drives. He dishes to McBroom. Oberkramer call for the charge. Ball will go back to the Bulldogs.
It's 2 charges that Rondreas Booker has drawn this quarter.
4th team foul now for the Royals.
He's going to get a breather. Well deserved.
Buchanan in for Booker. And Teague back in. Ray with the ball. Out to Dominic Walker. He'll pop the 3. Short. Gets his own rebound. Saves it into Treadwell. Treadwell looking to drive. Pulls up. Fadeaway. Nice shot by Fred for his second basket.
Brand new game.
Tie ball game with 1:36, 1:34 to go here in the first quarter. Oberkramer with the ball, looking to drive as they open the lane for him. Great job by McBroom, sealing off the defense.
Good recognition by Oberkramer. Walker went out for the steal, got out of the defense, made it a 5-on-4 game, and then McBroom cleared out that side, and he had an easy layup.
Isaac Ray with the jumper. 11-11. As we approach a minute left here in the first quarter. Stockton bringing the ball over to Oberkramer. Now under a minute. Dominic Walker going to be called for a foul. His first. 13 foul for the Bulldogs. Mass substitutions for the Bulldogs. Booker's back in. Tevin Walker back in. Buchanan stays in. Stockton for three. Won't go. Treadwell with the rebound. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Treadwell working against Oberkramer. Over to Ray. Nice shot there by Ray. Is good defense. A nice screen there by Buchanan, opening him up against Stockton.
That's 2 buckets in a row for Isaac Ray.
Stockton with the ball. 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. He's looking for a little help. Gets the ball underneath to McBroom. He's going to be fouled by Buchanan on the drive. Be Buchanan's first. 4th team foul now against the Bulldogs. McBroom is set up for 2. Nice shot there by Cole. Second good. We're tied again with 17 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Treadwell bring the ball down for the Bulldogs as he's setting up the offense.
Over and back.
Over and back. Turnover Bulldogs. 9 seconds to go here in the quarter.
When Tevin Walker left the court, he was on the offensive side of the half-court line. Then he caught the ball and landed on the defensive side. That's why it's over and back.
Snyder goes up, forces a shot, won't get the bounce. So after one, we're tied 13-13. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Jason Cummings.
And we're back. Terry was saying you got a trivia question.
I've got a trivia question. Last night we received the email that we hadn't asked any trivia questions this year, so I've got one for you. I want you to name 2 players that played in this tournament, the Bluefield Christmas Tournament, that are currently playing professional basketball. 2 players that played in this tournament that are currently playing professional basketball and getting paid to play.
If you know the answer, email it in to sports@yhctv.com. We'll be back a little later with the answer because I don't know it. Oberkramer with the drive, won't get the bounce. Treadwell with the rebound. He pushes it off to Tevin Walker, who splits the defense in the lane. He's fouled as he goes up. I believe the foul is going to be on Colt McBroom. We'll see what the guys in black and white say. 3-0.
It's hard to keep up with the Tevin Walker speed.
That's Cole's second foul. 5th team foul now for the Royals. Tevin Walker will shoot 2. Tevin good on the first for his first point of the ball game. And good on the second. 7:34 to go here in the second quarter. Portageville back on top by 2. Oberkramer take the ball out underneath for the Royals. He gets it into Garrett Stockton. Stockton to push the ball down the court. So he's working against Tevin Walker. Stockton's going to find all the speed and quickness he wants in Tevin Walker. Ray gets past his defense. Foul on the court, on the floor, no shot. Foul's going to go against Booker, be his second.
He's trying to pick up that or draw that third charge.
5 team fouls apiece now.
It's a good shot from our camera that we have on the stage. Our second camera on the stage really gets a good shot of the underneath play on there on the west end.
Ball inbound to Teague. Nice
South
move. He got Young out of position but unable to convert. Tevin Walker bring the ball up for the Bulldogs. He dumps it over to Young. Treadwell for 3. Count it. Nice shot there by Fred Treadwell. Treadwell now with 7 in the ball game.
When he's feeling that he can put up a lot of points in a hurry.
Yes, he can. Stockton Oberkramer. Teague up top. We'll get it back to Oberkramer. Oberkramer working against Ray. Ray, quick hands there. Treadwell picks it up. He's going to go to the lane. Reverses to his left hand, off the glass and gets the roll. Pretty shot by Fred Treadwell. As Mason Oberkramer found himself in position for the block, and Treadwell just went right around him. We got a timeout on the court, Twin Rivers. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple.
We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen, Christian, and Dexter.
And we're back. Coming out of the timeout, ball will be with the Royals. Oberkramer inbounds to Stockton. Portageville now with a 7-point lead after being down 9 early in the first quarter.
Twin Rivers scores in the first 9 points of the game, and it looks like it looked like they were the ones that were ready to play. Portageville wasn't ready.
Steal there by Stockton. As Dominique Walker tried to do the full court pass down to breaking Tevin Walker. Stockton hustling back on defense to get that ball. Snyder gets the ball in, but got to be kicked by Tevin Walker. A little slow on the whistle there, I thought. But we're not going to say anything derogatory about the guys in black and white. But
this 3 good officials with Joe Baldwin and Keeney and Mike Buck. 3 very good officials.
Call was right, just a little slow on the whistle. Didn't make it the wrong call. So ball stays with the Royals. Oberkramer into Snyder. Snyder looking to penetrate. Back over to Whitlock. As Ray goes up, counts the basket. And he'll go to the line. Is there a foul on number 34, Jake Young? That's Jake's second. 16 foul now for the Bulldogs. The freshman to shoot. Can't convert on the front end. Rebound Treadwell. He'll bring the ball up for the Bulldogs. Bet by Teague and Whitlock. Dishes it to Young. Can't get it to go. Rebound Snyder. Snyder will bring the ball down for the Bulldogs, or the Royals. Over to Oberkramer. Up top to Teague. Down to Whitlock. Whitlock dribble over. Back out to Snyder. Snyder splits the defenders. Pull up. Nice shot there by Snyder. Cutting the lead to 3 now.
Twin Rivers scored 4 straight points after that timeout by Coach Benson.
Buchanan left all alone on defense, but Teague and Ray getting back quickly. Buchanan allow Teague to fly by, but Ray there, and Ray makes a little too much contact. He's called for the foul, his second, and Buchanan to go to the line. Little strong on the first. Posey in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Young will get a breather. Can't convert. Kramer with the rebounds. He's worked against Dominique Walker. He'll split the lane also. Does not get the roll. Buchanan comes out of the scuffle with the ball. Rebound, or ball will be with Treadwell as he brings the ball up for the Bulldogs. Out to Tevin Walker now. Tevin looking to drive. Treadwell for three. Won't go. Rebound, Whitlock. Over Kramer, pushes it out to Snyder. He's going to drive. Ray tried to seal off. Rebound. Dominic Walker, 3-on-1. He dishes it to Posey. Couldn't handle the pass, so he'll bring it back out. Treadwell for three. Count it. Treadwell now his second three-pointer. And he goes to double digits, 12 points now in the ball game.
Treadwell's a shooter, and when shooters get hot, you just got to keep giving it to them.
Whitlock drives, gets the roll. Nice drive by the little guy, the 5'11 senior, with his first bucket of the ball game. Rebound over Kramer. Snyder working against Walker. Out to over Kramer. Loses the handle. Cannon.
Foul behind the play by Teague. Got hold of Buchanan just as he's trying to make the outlet. Teague's had a very nice tournament. And he's somebody we really hadn't heard. We really didn't hear much of his name last year and years past, but he's had a very nice tournament. And other times I've seen Twin Rivers play, he's been a good player for him.
17th foul there against the Royals. So Buchanan go to the line to shoot a 1 and 1. Want to remind everybody, take a look at SEMO Sports Web, SEMO's source for scores, photos, news, and opinion at SEMOsportsweb.com. Buchanan unable to convert the first. Ball out of bounds off the Royals. Treadwell has passed the ball in underneath. Gets it to
Simmons.
Simmons in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Unable to control the pass. Turnover there by the Bulldogs. Royals had the ball on their end. Whitlock works against Dominic Walker. Dishes to McBroom. Splits the defense. Good hands by Treadwell, swatting it away. And gives to Tevin Walker, who hustles down court, can't get it. Walker a pop to three. And the roll. Nice shot there by Dominic Walker, his first three-pointer of the ball game. The Bulldogs back out to a 7-point lead. Ball
Dominic Walker's just getting his basketball legs. He didn't start the season playing basketball because of a football injury, and this tournament's his first action of the year.
Ball into Snyder. Snyder working against Treadwell. Stockton being guarded by Simmons. Over Kramer with the screen. Over Kramer lost the dribble, picked it back up, took off, and called for the double. So turnover Royals, back to the Bulldogs. 2:36 to go here in the second quarter. Bulldogs on top by 7. Tevin Walker set the offense. Over to Buchanan. Down to Treadwell. He'll drive the baseline, loses the handle. Dishes to Buchanan, winds up with Tevin Walker. Out to Dominique Walker. Back underneath to Buchanan, goes up and good. Nice play there by Buchanan. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs.
Good recognition by Dominique Walker to see Buchanan down on the blocks. Blocked by Buchanan.
Whitlock drives underneath, blocked by Buchanan. Out of bounds off the Bulldogs. Whitlock will take a seat as Teague is back in for the Royals, so Oberkramer will take the ball out. Nice camera angle there again from the stage. Oberkramer with the ball.
Foul on Simmons. He and McBroom were battling for position underneath, and Simmons got caught up with his arm underneath McBroom.
That's the first on Simmons. Team foul number 7 now for the Bulldogs. So Cole McBroom will go to the line. Good on the first, as Cole is now 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Good on the second. 5 points now for Cole McBroom for the Royals. Bulldogs up by 7. 1:56 to go here in the first half. Simmons up pass there to Buchanan. Buchanan drives the baseline, loses the handle. Going to be out of bounds on the Royals. Ball will stay with the Bulldogs.
That three-quarter zone press that Twin Rivers is throwing up is causing some problems for Portageville.
Walker can't make the three. Rebound. Treadwell dumps it under Buchanan. He gets the bucket, and he's going to be, or is fouled. So he'll go to the line to shoot the traditional to get the and one.
Good play by Treadwell there. He had the shot, and he's the shooter. They usually will take that shot, but he saw Buchanan was in position for a layup, but got the ball down to him.
Good rebound by Teague. Stockton to set up the offense. Oberkramer out to McBroom. Broom down low to Teague. Nice defense by Buchanan. He blocks the pass, tips it over to Treadwell.
Buchanan's had a good 2 or 3 minutes here. He's played well in defensive end, scored some points.
Walker to Walker. Walker looking to split the defense, goes in for the layup. Can't make it. Rebound Teague, McBroom. Timeout by the Royals. 1:04 to go here in the first half. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation in Bloomfield is part of a family business spanning over 50 years. Nothing sets off a home quite like a distinctive custom garage door. It's the biggest and often the most used door you have. And Midstate has a huge selection of beautiful top quality doors custom fit to any size opening. Our blown-in insulation service will keep you comfortable and can pay for itself with lower energy costs. Our family business also does concrete work, stained and stamped floors and drives. Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation, Highway 25 in Bloomfield.
And we're back as Portageville Bulldogs are taking the court. Coach Benson, getting final words in for his Twin River Royals as they break the huddle. Ball will be with the Royals. Again, 1:04 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs on top by 9. Oberkramer looking to get the ball in. And he's going to be called for 5 seconds. Good defense there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're there with the man-to-man full court press. They were not guarding the ball, and there was no place to throw it.
Treadwell inbound to Ray, out to Tevin Walker. Walker over to Buchanan, down to Ray. Treadwell with the screen. Ray over to Simmons. Simmons back to Treadwell, guarded by Oberkramer. Simmons a pop jump. Nice shot by Treadwell over Oberkramer. Treadwell now with 10 points in this quarter, 14 for the game. That's exactly what the Royals didn't want to see, is Treadwell getting hot. Nice move. Good discipline there by Eric Ray, the freshman, underneath to get the 2-point bucket. 20 seconds now to go here in the first half. The third place game of the 54th annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Treadwell going to play for the last shot, it looks like. 10 seconds now. He'll drive, jumps, short, out of bounds. Treadwell making a case for some contact.
He was looking for the contact, but what's not there now. The Royals have enough time to get it down the floor and get a good shot. Again, it's going to be a man-to-man full court pressure this
Portageville.
time. This time they are defending the ball and stolen by
Tevin Walker.
He goes up and doesn't go.
Back up by Simmons at the buzzer. Count it. Simmons
Great.
heads up play there. His first bucket of the ball game. So at the half, Portageville with an 11-point lead, 34-23. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a bit.
These days, we're bombarded with insurance ads and websites. But can they really save you money? Trammell & Son Insurance represents over 70 years. Family-owned for 4 generations. All familiar with the particular needs of SEMO farmers. And offering convenience, low rates, and fast, friendly, local service. Call Trammell & Son Insurance for an insurance assessment. Whether it's farm, home, or commercial, we can tell you what's best for your situation, so you won't be over or underinsured. Put our experience to work for you. Trammell & Son Insurance.
Bearcat for your halftime entertainment. It's the Dexter Bearcat cheerleaders. Just sit back and enjoy. Gave me one to fill out. I was going to look see what you had. We'll be right back after this message.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on cars.com or autotrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
The Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett, dedicated to providing the ultimate in patient satisfaction. Our full-service facility offers the latest in innovative care, including our state-of-the-art ER Extra emergency room. Comprehensive care includes the Kennett Orthopedic Center, where our physicians specialize in sports medicine, pediatrics, joint replacement, and arthroscopic surgery. Besides standard X-ray services, we also have an on-site open MRI. You don't have to go far to find comprehensive, caring medical services. Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett. Compassionate care, excellent care.
Seems like everyone is offering wireless phone service, but don't get left in the dark.
LeGrand's offers a wide range of services: AT&T Cellular, high-speed internet, home phone, and DirecTV.
LeGrand's offers AT&T smartphone sales and service. And did you know, no matter where you got your previous phone, we can do your upgrade. Plus, we carry cool accessories, like the power skin for the iPhone.
At LeGrand's, we'll match your plan and your device to meet your needs, and we'll show you how to use it.
The big chain stores only want to sell me a phone. But when I went to LeGrand's, was I surprised. Not only was the staff friendly, but they showed me how to use my phone and what it could do.
LeGrand's Communications has been family owned and operated for 20 years with great customer service. I guarantee it. Mama said so.
If you buy the renegade idea that investing should be discussed face to face, not just inbox to inbox,
if you believe that your relationship with your investments shouldn't be long distance,
join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small-town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the Clinic at Walmart. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
And we're back at the half in the third place game. The Portageville Bulldogs, the number 4 seed, with an 11-point lead over the number 6 seeded Twin River Royals. Pretty exciting first half as Twin Rivers jumped out quickly with a 9-0 lead. And then good timeout there by Coach Irby. Got his men in a man-to-man defense that kind of got the legs and the arms waking up, and Portageville kind of turned up the heat. Now they have a 9-point lead, an 11-point lead, so a 20-point turnaround in the last 12 minutes of the half by the Bulldogs. Offensively speaking, the Bulldogs, they were led by their workhorse, Fred Treadwell, 14 points, 10 in the second quarter, and then followed by 4 points each to Isaac Ray and to Steve Buchanan, 3 points to Jake Young, 5 points also to Dominic Walker, 2 points to Denzel Simmons and to Tevin Walker. Twin River Royals, they're led offensively by Mason Overkramer, 7 points, all in the first quarter. Mason kind of taken out of his offensive game there in the second quarter. 4 points to Eric Ray, 5 points to Cole McBroom, all at the free throw line. And then 3 points to Garrett Stockton, 1 3-pointer early in the first quarter, then 2 points each to Jacob Whitlock and Michael Snyder. Want to remind everybody about our trivia question. Trivia question is, what 2 players, alumni from the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, are currently playing professional basketball? If you know the answer, email us at sports@yhctv.com. We're going to announce the winners after the third quarter break, coming back into the fourth quarter. Again, what 2 players, alumni from the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, are currently playing professional basketball? Also, just let us know what you think about the broadcast here today. You can email us at sports@yhctv.com, as we're got about 40 seconds before we start this second half of the third place game. We've seen an exciting ball game. Just a couple of miscues here and there, but all in all, not bad. Foul-wise, Booker with 2 and Jake Young with 2 for the Bulldogs, and then 2 each to Eric Ray, Dustin Teague, and Cole McBroom, but not a very low fouling game all in all for the half.
Well, you hit on when we first came back with the half. The most important thing that happened in that half is Coach Irby having the timeout and changing his defense from the 1-3-1 zone to the man-to-man. It energized his team. And since he did that, Portageville's outscored Twin Rivers 34-14. This is one of these tough games to play. They both played last night, a game away of being in the championship game. So they both have disappointing losses. They're both frustrating losses. And for them to come back and get up for this game, it looked like Twin Rivers was a little bit more up to start the game, but then Portageville got the legs on it, and Fred Treadwell got his touch.
Portageville had the ball to start the half. Treadwell with the ball. He gets down low. He's going to be called for a travel as he's trapped by Teague and Oberkramer. So turnover Portageville. Oberkramer inbound the ball to Stockton. Stockton will bring the ball up for the Royals. Ball over to Snyder, out to McBroom, over to Oberkramer. Oberkramer from the baseline. Won't get the jumper. Rebound Treadwell. Excuse me, that is Dominic Walker. We'll get the name right here in a minute, Terry.
Well, usually if you got if you say Booker and Portageville's playing, you're going to be right.
That's true.
You got a good chance of being right.
Stockton working against Treadwell. We're going to have a blocking call on Treadwell. Treadwell's first foul. Only 17 fouls each in the first half. Now one for the Bulldogs. Tevin Walker with the steal on the inbound. As he drives the baseline, he'll go up. Won't get the roll. Rebound Snyder. Snyder working against Walker and Walker. Stockton now gets the ball to Snyder. He'll get it across. He drives, pumps, and gets the basket. Well played by Snyder for the first points of the second half. Ball over to Dominic Walker, out to Treadwell. Trail up top to Jake Young. Looks at Tevin Walker now. Down to Treadwell. Treadwell a shoot. Won't go. Teague with the rebound. Over to Stockton. Stockton will walk the ball up for the Royals. He'll be met at half court by Tevin Walker. Stockton over to Teague. Teague down low to Oberkramer at the high post. Oberkramer loses the handle. McBroom there to police it up. He'll look to drive. Spin move. Count it. Nice move there by Cole for his first field goal of the game. Cole now with 7 points. Another quick timeout by Coach Irby. 5:57 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glenn Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glenn Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glenn Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
And we're back. 5:57 to go here in the third quarter. 7-point ball game. Third place game here in the 54th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Ball will be with the Portageville Bulldogs. Booker will inbound to Treadwell. Treadwell will walk the ball down for the Bulldogs. Booker down to Dominic Walker. He looks to drive. Pass to Jake Young. Can't handle it. Policed up by Mason Oberkramer. He'll push the ball up for the Royals. Treadwell knocks the ball out of bounds from behind. Stockton to take the ball out for the Royals underneath.
Royals getting off to a good start in this half like they did in the game. They got the first 4 in this half.
Down to Teague. Teague looking to go up over Jake Young. Won't go. Good defense by Jake Young. No foul. Tevin Walker pushes the ball down, splits the defense. Won't get the bucket. Ball going to be out of bounds against the Bulldogs. Snyder will take the ball out for the Royals. Stockton to bring the ball up for the Royals. Isaac Ray in for the Bulldogs, number 2.
Portageville back doing the pressure.
Stockton over to McBroom. McBroom finds Teague underneath all alone. Jake Young gets over. Nice rebound by Jake Young. It's Teague and Oberkramer unable to convert. Young over to Walker. Treadwell, he'll slash, goes up and in. Treadwell now with 16 as he gets his first bucket of the second half. 4:45 to go here in the third quarter. Stockton guarded by Ray. Over to Oberkramer. Stockton cutting.
Jake Young with the good defensive play. Now, Treadwell's looking for it. He feels it.
Treadwell a stop at the high post. Shoot, no basket. Rebound Booker Booker, and he gets the basket.
Very, very active player Booker is. Very emotional player too.
Lead back up to 11 for the Bulldogs as Oberkramer gets it back to Stockton for 3. Won't get the basket.
Bounced off the clock.
Bounced off the clock, ball out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Want to remind everybody to stick around after this game as we'll have championship game. Bill Hampton and Terry McVeigh bring you that game between the number 1 seeded Kennet Indians and number 2 seeded Dexter Bearcats. Nice pass there to Booker as he gets the basket. Now 4 points, first 4 points for Booker in the ball game.
One thing you always look for in a game like this is what happens the first 4 or 5 minutes of the first half. It looked like, or the second half.
Whitlock with the 3.
Twin Rivers comes out with their first 4, and it looks like they're going to be right back in. But now Portageville's come back and has now stretched their lead by a couple.
Teague, nice pass to Booker as McBroom found himself out of position. Booker with the layup. 6 points now for Rondreas Booker. Stockton being worked by Ray. Whitlock gets it down to McBroom. Ball out of bounds against the Royals. Nice defense there by Booker on McBroom.
Yeah, and the pass was just a little low from McBroom to Hamilton. And Booker was right there on him, and he never could get a good handle on it.
We got a timeout called by the Royals. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Full timeout.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife, Maddie, are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
And we're back. Each coach getting final instructions. It's the Royals that take the court. Bulldogs coming out of the timeout. Ball will be out of bounds to the Bulldogs. They'll inbound from the north end of the court. Treadwell will bring the ball down for the Bulldogs. 2:59 now to go here in the third quarter. Tevin Walker.
Portageville is trying to trap in the corners.
Treadwell. Back to Ray, back to Treadwell. Jake Young from the free throw line. Won't get the jumper. Gets his own rebound.
There's the bumper.
Strong move. He's going to be called for the charge as Cole McBroom had established position. That's going to be the third foul on Jake Young.
He'll take a seat probably for the rest of this quarter at least.
2 team fouls now for the Bulldogs. No fouls this half against the Royals. Stockton to bring the ball up for the Royals. He'll be met by Tevin Walker. Stockton over to Whitlock. Whitlock over to Ray. Ray to Oberkramer. Oberkramer gets it to McBroom. It's going to be fouled before the shot. Foul against Booker. That will be Rondreas' third team foul against the Bulldogs.
Booker would also have a seat, again, probably for the rest of this quarter.
Simmons in for Booker. McBroom will take the ball out underneath for the Royals.
McBroom had good position that time, was going to the bucket. It's probably a pretty good foul that Booker. 5 seconds. That's twice. That's twice
good defense there by the Bulldogs. 5-second calls. Turnover Royals to the Bulldogs. Walker bring the ball down for the Bulldogs. Over to Treadwell. Down to Buchanan. Buchanan in the ball game. Walker, nice pass over to Ray. Ray down to Treadwell. Treadwell into Simmons. Booker, Buchanan,
nice
blocked by Mason Overkramer. Ball's going to be out of bounds off the Royals. The possession will retain with the Bulldogs. Isaac Ray will take the ball out. Inbound to Treadwell. Treadwell guarded by Mason Overkramer. Nice dish there to Denzel Simmons. Can't get it to go. Jump ball. Ball tied up between Cole McBroom and Simmons. Possession arrow in favor of the Royals. Whitlock.
Quick hands.
Tipped out by Walker. The pass was intended for Garrett Stockton. Sounds like some of these Royal fans would like to see the Royals pick it up a little bit. Stockton against Ray. Over to Overkramer. Good adjustment by Treadwell. Overkramer keeps it. Goes back up. Won't go. McBroom with the rebound. Up. Won't go. Rebound Simmons. Treadwell out. Alley pass to Walker. Count it as Walker got out in front of the defense.
He caught that in stride and laid it up in stride. He didn't break stride at all. Caught it, one step layup. That's incredibly hard to do.
Whitlock call for the travel.
Good defense by Treadwell.
May have been Simmons on that defense. From our angle, we could only see the 2.
Okay.
Not for sure if it was followed by a 0 or a 3. They play defense so similar.
That's right.
I guess if we'd looked to see if there was a shooting sleeve on, we would have known. Walker get the ball up top to Ray. Over to Simmons.
If you see 2 in a shooting sleeve, you might think it's Ray.
That's true. Walker with the ball. He's content to set up this defense. We're now to 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 17-point lead.
No reason
for the
for
Bulldogs
to push it. They're 17 points up.
They're now under 30 seconds.
Last shot.
Treadwell working against Overkramer. He'll turn to shoot. Won't get the bounce. Rebound Teague. He's going to be fouled by Simmons. Stopping the clock with 18 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Simmons. Denzel Simmons with his second foul. Thought I've been making a mistake because number Simmons is also 25. That being Eric Simmons. Snyder with the ball over to Overkramer. Nice pass underneath the Ray. He goes up. Won't get the roll. Rebound Bulldogs by Buchanan.
4 seconds
Walker,
to go.
He's going to push it. Runner won't get the bounce. That's going to end the third quarter with the Bulldogs on top, 44-27. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter. With Allen, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple.
We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen, Christian, and Dexter.
And we're back. The inbound pass to the Bulldogs. Tevin Walker crashed the board, unable to convert. Rebound, Royals. Nice play, nice move by Snyder.
I'd like to point out another good timeout by Coach Irby in the third quarter. Trent scores the first 4 points. Look like they're going to get back to the game and calls timeout. Portageville ends that quarter on a 10-0 run.
Jake Young underneath. So he's going to be fouled by Ray. Ray, that's his third foul. First team foul for the Royals in this half. Jake Young good on the first.
Okay, we promised the answer to the trivia question when we came back for the fourth quarter. We didn't get any emails, so nobody's venturing to guess. Now, if you tried to miss, we wouldn't call your name unless it's somebody I knew. But the answer is, I think a lot of people know about Matt Rogers from Donovan, who's playing in the NBA Developmental League. He's averaging about 9 points a game. The other player that I know is playing professional basketball is Roy Booker from Portageville. He's playing in Slovakia in the European League, and he's averaging about 24 a game. So Matt Rogers and Roy Booker are playing professionally right now out of this tournament.
Excellent. Great trivia there. We see Teague back in, won't go. Young wrestles away the rebound. Walker will walk the ball down. Ball, Dominic Walker. Into Teague. Good ball movement there. Stockton over Kramer to Teague. Teague with his first basket of the ball game.
That was his first bucket of the game.
Treadwell, over Kramer working against Treadwell. Treadwell out to Walker. He'll stop, shoot short. Saved by Young. He steps out of bounds in the attempt. Ball will go to the Royals. As Isaac Ray checks in for the Bulldogs. Dominic Walker will have a seat. .6:25 to go in the ball game. Stockton over Kramer. Over Kramer down low to McBroom. Nice move by McBroom. He's going to be fouled by Isaac Ray.
Well, it was a good move by McBroom. He just backed him up and backed him up.
After they call that foul on number 34, Jake Young, his fourth. Fifth team foul for the Bulldogs. McBroom will go to the line. Unable to convert the first.
McBroom's had a good, solid tournament. Young will go to the bench. Probably come back in maybe with a couple minutes left. Again, depends on what the situation is in the game.
Buchanan having an excellent game. He'll replace Young as McBroom unable to convert the second.
Yeah, Buchanan's had a good game at both ends of the floor.
Yes, he has. Cole now 5 of 8 from the free throw line. 6:13 to go here in the ball game.
1-2-2 press, which caused some problems.
Buchanan down low, run the baseline underneath, won't go. Rebound by Booker, and he gets the conversion. He's going to be fouled. Booker now with 8. Foul going to be against Teague. Teague's fourth. And Booker converts. Stockton bring the ball up for the Royals. He's met by Ray. Over Kramer for 3. Won't go. Rebound Booker. Ray will push the ball down the court for the Bulldogs. He'll pull it back out. Portageville content to run an offense here, take some time off the clock as we're now under 6 minutes. 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Tevin Walker into Buchanan. Buchanan turns. Nice defense by McBroom. Back to Walker. He slashes through. He gets the bucket. 2 more points. That's now 6 points for Tevin Walker. Whitlock to Teague. Teague gets it to McBroom. Broom flashes through the defense. Won't go. Punched out by Buchanan. Down to Tevin Walker. Walker, we've seen him leap. He doesn't quite get the jam, but he finger rolls it right in. McBroom into the boards. Won't get the bounce. He's going to be fouled, or was fouled by Buchanan. So he'll go back to the line. Second foul against Steve Buchanan. McBroom back on the line for 2. 4:59 now to go here in the ball game. Portageville on top by 22. McBroom makes the first. And the second. Eric Ray back in for McBroom for the Royals. 4:59 here to go in the ball game. Treadwell will bring the ball down for the Bulldogs. Over to Ray, or Walker, excuse me. Good defense, but stolen by Oberkramer. He'll dribble. The passes to Stockton. Stockton a crash as he's going to be fouled by Treadwell. It looked like Oberkramer may have had Stockton breaking free, but couldn't get the pass off. Does make the pass, but the Bulldogs had recovered. Foul on Treadwell, his second. Stockton to go to the line to shoot 2.
Okay, we did get some emails in with answers to the trivia question. Because of the phone reception here, they got in late. Darren Todd almost got it right. We probably ought to give it to him because he said Roy Booker and Adam Rogers. Just because he missed the first name, I think he knew he'd talk about. We had one, Dave Green, living way in the past. Jamie Booker and Antonio Sykes was his guest. Booker and Sykes played professional basketball at some time, but they aren't currently playing. But the only one, but Darren Todd, I'll give him credit. He did have it right, except he can't remember her first name. We appreciate you all listening.
Like at the game shows, you always say the last name, so you don't accidentally give the wrong one.
Wouldn't have given it to him.
Exactly.
I'm a nicer guy than Alex Trebek.
I'll never argue that you're not. So Stockton working the ball, gets it to Whitlock, out to Ray. Ray looking down low to Teague, over to Oberkramer. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Oberkramer, nice move, comes up short. Walker's going to push the ball down for the Bulldogs. He loses the handle. Going to be saved. Slide out of bounds by Buchanan. 3:51 now to go in the ball game. 19-point differential. Bulldogs on top.
$19 points in 3 minutes is going to be 350 is going to be a lot to make up, especially these guys, as hard as Twin Rivers plays all the time, they're playing their 4th game in 4 days, and there's got to be some fatigue there.
Yes. McBroom, nice pass to Stockton. He'll dish it out to Whitlock for 3. Won't go, in and out. Dominic Walker. Snyder takes it back. He's going to be fouled as he goes underneath. Foul's going to be on Booker. Be his 4th.
Good play with Snyder off the bench.
Snyder will go to the line for 2.
We're going to have a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, and we'll be back in a minute.
Midstay Overhead Doors and Insulation in Bloomfield is part of a family business spanning over 50 years. Nothing sets off a home quite like a distinctive custom garage door. It's the biggest and often the most used door you have. And Midstay has a huge selection of beautiful top quality doors custom fit to any size opening. Our blown-in insulation service will keep you comfortable and can pay for itself with lower energy costs. Our family business also does concrete work, stained and stamped floors and drives. Mid-State overhead doors and insulation. Highway 25 in Bloomfield.
And we're back. Coach is giving final words of instruction. Each of their teams. 3:23 here to go in the ball game. You see your graphic there at the bottom of your screen. SEMOsportsweb.com. SEMO's source for scores, photos, news, and opinion. He'll have it. Jamie, I have an update there every night, but he also is pretty good about updating games during the action as he gets them called into him. So check out SEMOsportsweb.com for all your Southeast Missouri sports.
Okay, we just got another email asking if we could announce the winner of the trivia question again. It wasn't signed. The winner was Darren Todd. This email wasn't signed, so I figured it was from Darren Todd.
I believe it is. We're going to say it is. Snyder gets the first.
We also had one answer from somebody, and I won't name them. They said their answer was Don Tomlinson and Tyler Hansbrough. Of course, Tyler Hansbrough's playing professionally in the NBA, but he never played in this tournament. I don't know if Don Tomlinson was drafted into the NBA. I don't know if he never played in regular season after a marvelous career both at Kennett and University of Missouri.
He's definitely not playing now.
He's definitely not playing now, and I'm not so sure Kennett was playing in this tournament at that time. Because there was a period of time when Poplar Bluff had an invitational tournament close to this time that Kennett did play in.
Don would have played for Kennett in 1967. 66-67.
I was thinking 66 was when he graduated. I'm almost sure it's 66 when he graduated.
Yep. Well, that year, Bragg City consolidated with Kennett. The Bragg City basketball team came over and was the Kennett Indian basketball team. It's my Uncle David graduated in 1967, and he said they were a little disappointed. He was looking forward to a successful and a hotly active junior year, and he said, I just sat and watched Bragg City play basketball for us all year.
Don Tomlinson was a special player, and when he got to the University of Missouri, he showed just how tough and how good a player he was.
Absolutely.
He was one of the first players that I would call norm players. I always called them norm players, the good, tough guys that played underneath, with the foul line a lot, and always scored points, lots of rebounds, good, solid players. And Don Tomlinson and Norm Stewart got to the University of Missouri about the same time, and Don was very important in getting that program turned around and up to where it's now and has been for the last 35 years, a national program.
Foul was on Jake Young, his fifth, so he had to have a seat. Cole McBroom unable to convert on the first. .230 go in the ball game. They break through the press, and there's Booker underneath for another bucket. 17 points. Stockton loses the handle. Good hands there by Walker. Cole McBroom comes out of the pile with it. He'll turn, looks, finds Snyder. Snyder to slash through against the glass, won't go. Rebound. Walker, as he pushes it ahead to Booker, too far, out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Royals. 2:01 to go here in the ball game.
Twin Rivers is still doing everything they can to get back in the game. They're playing they're pressing real hard. Of course, when you do that, it's a high-risk defense, and that's why they gave up the layup the last time.
Back to that Don Thomas and Dan Kaufman, also from Bragg City, came over with Don and played Kennett. Went on to have a career at the time Southwest Missouri, now Missouri State. Dan with a very successful accounting practice in Poplar Bluff. We see Walker coast to coast, unable to convert. There's a foul on the play. Foul is going to be on Teague. I believe that's his fifth. It is. fourth team foul against the Royals as Eric Ray come back in for Teague. Tevin Walker will go to the line. 1:36 to go in the ball game. Portageville on top by 15 here in the third place game of the 54th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Walker short on the first. He gets the second. 9 points now for Walker in the ball game. Snyder with the ball. He'll work against Treadwell. Dishes out to Whitlock. Whitlock squaring up down to McBroom. McBroom will go against Buchanan. Nice move there by McBroom for the bucket. McBroom in double figures. He has 12 for the ball game. Stockton to push it up. And the layup.
He went by Booker's pass, blew him over.
There's Booker underneath.
Booker
nice
right
pass. Under a minute to go. Booker now in double figures as he has 13 in the ball game. 50 seconds to go here in the third place game. Whitlock going to be fouled by Treadwell. Treadwell's third. That's 10 team fouls now on the Bulldogs. Whitlock will shoot 2. Whitlock converts on the first. And a second. .45 seconds now. Walker to Treadwell. Treadwell guarded by Snyder. Treadwell drive, goes up, left hand. Nice shot by Treadwell. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Overkramer pushed the ball up for the Royals as he tries to dish it underneath to Ray. Can't handle the pass, so with 25 seconds to go. 14-point lead for the Bulldogs. Walker to Ray. Ray getting it across. He pushes it forward to Treadwell. Treadwell will go in and the layup. Treadwell now with 20 for the ball game. McBroom, he'll go coast to coast and the layup. 4 seconds to go in the ball game. 3, 1, and that's your ball game. Portageville Bulldogs are victorious over Twin Rivers, 62-48. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with final stats.
These days, we're bombarded with insurance ads and websites. But can they really save you money? Trammell & Son Insurance represents over 70 years. Family-owned for 4 generations. All familiar with the particular needs of SEMO farmers. And offering convenience, low rates, and fast, friendly, local service. Call Trammell & Son Insurance for an insurance assessment. Whether it's farm, home, or commercial, we can tell you what's best for your situation so you won't be over or underinsured. Put our experience to work for you. Trammell & Son Insurance.
Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation in Bloomfield is part of a family business spanning over 50 years. Nothing sets off a home quite like a distinctive custom garage door. It's the biggest and often the most used door you have. And Midstate has a huge selection of beautiful top quality doors custom fit to any size opening. Our blown-in insulation service will keep you comfortable and can pay for itself with lower energy costs. Our family business also does concrete work, stained and stamped floors and drives. Midstate Overhead Doors and Insulation, Highway 25 in Bloomfield.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com. If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on cars.com or autotrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sandage.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
The Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett, dedicated to providing the ultimate in patient satisfaction. Our full-service facility offers the latest in innovative care, including our state-of-the-art ER Extra Emergency Room. Comprehensive care includes the Kennett Orthopedic Center, where our physicians specialize in sports medicine, pediatrics, joint replacement, and arthroscopic surgery. Besides standard X-ray services, we also have an on-site open MRI. You don't have to go far to find comprehensive, caring medical services. Twin Rivers Regional Medical Center in Kennett. Compassionate care, excellent care.
Seems like everyone is offering wireless phone service, but don't get left in the dark.
LeGrand's offers a wide range of services: AT&T Cellular, high-speed internet, home phone, and direct TV.
LeGrand's offers AT&T smartphone sales and service. And did you know, no matter where you got your previous phone, we can do your upgrade. Plus, we carry cool accessories, like the power skin for the iPhone.
At LeGrand's, we'll match your plan and your device to meet your needs, and we'll show you how to use it.
But the big chain stores only want to sell me a phone. But when I went to LeGrand's, was I surprised. Not only was the staff friendly, but they showed me how to use my phone and what it could do.
LeGrand's Communications has been family owned and operated for 20 years with great customer service. I guarantee it. Mama said so.
If you buy the renegade idea that investing should be discussed face to face, not just inbox to inbox.
If you believe that your relationship with your investments shouldn't be long distance,
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small-town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the clinic at Walmart. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
And we're back, so another exciting ball game in the third place. Again, the number 4 seeded Portageville Bulldogs victorious over the number 6 seed Twin Rivers Royals. Twin Rivers will fall to 7-4 on the season. The Bulldogs will improve to 5-4. Bulldogs led offensively this evening by their workhorse, Fred Treadwell. Senior had 20 points, followed up by Rondreas Booker, the senior, with 13 points. Junior Tevin Walker with 9 points. 5 points each to Jake Young and Dominique Walker. 4 points to Isaac Ray and Steve Buchanan. And then 2 points for Denzel Simmons. So a lot of scoring by the Bulldogs, a lot of players. The Royals were led by Michael Snyder, the 6-foot sophomore, with 10 points. Excuse me, the 6-foot sophomore had 10 points, but they were led by the senior, 6'2" senior Cole McBroom with 15. 7 points to Mason Overkramer, 6 points to Garrett Stockton, 4 points each to Jacob Whitlock and Eric Ray, and then 2 points for Dustin Teague for a total of 48. Well-played game. We talked about throughout the game, each time Twin Rivers would get on a roll, Coach Irby called the timeout or would have a break in action, would go to the man-to-man, and that really did free up the offense for the Bulldogs, being able to utilize their speed and quickness, and they were able to quash out any run after that by the Royals.
Another thing that really helped Portageville is they were a little bit deeper than Twin Rivers. They were rotating 9 pretty regularly. Twin Rivers at most is rotating 7. And we alluded to it before, this is the 4th game in 4 days. And when you got a little bit fresher legs, that after the lull that Portageville started out to start the game and they got behind 9-0, their legs were fresher, they were hitting the more loose balls. And I think their depth, especially on the fourth day of the tournament, really played into that victory.
And you're getting to see there the number 2 seeded Dexter Bearcats warming up. We're going to wrap it up for game number 25. Stick around. We're going to be back in just a few minutes with the championship game, the number 1 seeded Kennet Indians versus the number 2 seed Dexter Bearcats. You're watching the 54th annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament live on YHC TV Sports.